Okay, let's have a look at the questions here. We got in a basketball game, a field goal scores 2 points and a free throw score 1 point. John scored 11 points and David 19 points. David scored the same number of free throws as John, but twice as many field goals. How many field goals did each score? First of all, let's actually write down what we know. So the field goal, or one field goal, is equivalent to 2 points. And one free throw is equivalent to 1 point. Okay. And also I'm going to define the following. Let x of j equals the number of field goals John score, and let yj is equals to the number of free throw John score, and that's imply, let's say x of d would be the number of field goal David score, and yd would be the number of free throw David score. Okay, now let's find out the number of points, the total number of points John scored. We know that the total number of points, which I'm going to label as j, is equals to 11 points. And the total number of points David scored is equals to 19 points. Okay. And then next, what I'm going to do is the following. So we know that the total number of points obtained by John would be j, would contain the points that come from scoring a field goal plus the points obtained from scoring the free throw. So that would be the points from j, points from xj plus points from yj. What that means, so you can write j is equals to xj is the number of score he gets, so that's when the points that he obtained from scoring xj would be 2 times xj, that would be the number of points, plus the number of points he got from free throw would be 1 times the number of free throw, which is going to be yj. Similarly, we could write that also for David. So David would be 2 times the number of field goal he scored plus 1 times the number of free throw he scored, which we obtain. We obtain these the 2 and the 1s come from the relationship we have over here, right? Number of field goals. 1 field goal is equal to 2 points, so we times it by 2. And 1 free throw is equal to 1 point, so we times it by 1 by the number of free throw they have in order to obtain the number of equivalent points. And we also know that David scored the same number of free throw as John. So what that means is the free throw, so that would mean X, oh, not X, that's not free throw. Free throw is going to be YD, which is number of free throw here, which we define. Number of free throw would be YD equals to YJ. That's because the number of free throw David has would be the same as the number of free throw John has. So XYD and YJ would be the same. And it also says, but twice as many field goals. So David, so Y, X, the number of field goals scored by David would be equals to 2 times the number of field goals scored by the John. So those are the following information that we obtain from the information given here. Okay, then we could substitute these value into any one of these, and you could solve the equations. All right, now let's solve the equation. So let me solve it here. I'm going to substitute YD and XD into these equation. Probably, where should I go? Probably over here in the D equation. It doesn't matter wherever I put it. So I'm just going to let's label this one as 1 and that as 2. Or actually, we could do that. J is equal to 11 equals to 2xj plus yj, 1yj, or it's 19 2xd plus yd. So if I sub yd equals to yj and xd equals to 2xj into the second equation, then I will get the following. I'm going to get 19 equals to 2. Instead of xt, I'm going to put 2xj plus yj, which simplifies to 19 equals to 4xj plus yj. And I'm going to label this one. So this is the updated solution of 2. So let's just label this one as maybe 3. Now if we do 3 take away 1, we'll get 19 equals to 4xj minus plus yj. Take away 11 equals to 2xj plus yj. If we take away this, we'll get 8 equals 2xj. These two cancel off. Therefore, we know that xj would equals to 4. That's mean, and we need to find xd. We know that xd is equal to 2 times xj. So if we do that, that would be 2 times xj, which gives us 2 by 4, which is going to be 8. So what this gives us is we found this and we found that to be 4, that's to be 8, which is exactly what we are after. So that's how many field, this is the number of field goals John scored, and this is 8 is the number of field goals David scored, right? Hope that makes sense. Then I'll see you later.